sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston Texans, and NRG Stadium. So good to be with you. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here. Greg, as we look at this matchup, and looking around and hearing this crowd, they're so fired up for this one. What's it like when you come on the road and you've got a hostile environment you need to take care of?
You know, I always liked it. I always thought it added to the element of bringing some energy and bringing some juice, especially in pregame. But once that ball's kicked off, you want to settle this crowd down as fast as you can, especially on offense. Take them out of it. Get them back on their chairs, sitting on their hands. The more energy you give them, the more noise, it does make it a little less efficient to operate, especially on offense. So come out fast, come out furious, and see if you can take this crowd out right from the jump.
About ready to get this one started. Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Houston. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here come the Chargers. The offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic. And he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know when he's under center, we have a shot. First-round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate, bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL.
Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Kalen Bullock there on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Pistol here for Herbert.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Still 2nd down.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. First and 10. Now Herbert again. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. Even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
This one complete to Palmer. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. More from Houston coming up in a moment. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Throwing again, Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That one into the hands of Smart. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 7. Tight end on the move left. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Now he's carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want, but now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier, because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. DJ Chark. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Makes the score, Chargers 7, Texans nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
As the quarterback takes the field, Mike, it feels like there might be a little bit extra pressure than your standard opening drive. The other team did such a great job taking up the entire first quarter, not only finishing with a touchdown, but letting you know you don't have all day. You might not get a million possessions here to try to score. Every time you have the ball, you better take advantage of it, because every time you give it back to your opponent, it could be a while before you see it again.
And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Pass caught. It's John Mechie. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. John Mechie was the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If you're gonna take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
So on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Chargers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. That one complete to Johnston. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He'll air one out for Palmer. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our halftime report. This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the one touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Texans offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. A man acquired by trade in the offseason, it's Joe Mixon. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go right back to Mixon. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Stroud going to set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Chargers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Herbert. Now he'll air one out. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender. And you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here's a 3rd and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. Herbert. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
24-yard gain.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Now the free agent pickup from Baltimore. It's Gus Edwards. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll send the tight end in motion right. Now Herbert throwing on second down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. To throw is Herbert. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
He connects with Palmer on that one. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Second down and 8. Now Herbert on the bootleg. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. And it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Cameron Dicker to kick
So
off for the
Dicker
Chargers.
back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to get back to work. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Now, Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's got Woods. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Two timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is such a challenging route for any defender to guard, Mike, and here's why. It's really a three-way go. I can either run into the flat, I can either sit and stop and just find open space, or in this case, the defender overcommits. I could break back across his face to the middle of the field, and you're wide open.
Nico Collins was the intended receiver there, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
He's got it at the 7. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Stroud to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession. So they're still alive, but now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. A 1-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick. Not much of a chance.
The Chargers offense and the wideout. getting set to go once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now it's Dobbins, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. Here's Dobbins. And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Third and a yard. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.